Hi, I'm Connie Jellick of the United States Pony Clubs, and I'm here to give you a sample and let you look at the United States Pony Club's educational display. And we're premiering it at Omaha International Horse Show in Omaha, Nebraska. All right, come take a look at what we've done. I'm going to start back here with Help Us Groom Fuzzy. Fuzzy, is the name of a racehorse from years back, and we've shown the proper way to groom and why. And then Fuzzy here is a carpet. Put on some PVC, and you can use the rubber curry combs, a body brush, danding brush, groom him. Works really well. It gives kids a great feel for the coat. And then over here we have something a little bit different, horse of a different color. And the sign talks about points of a horse. And then we have different pictures of actual pony clubbers on different colored horses. And so they can try to guess, what the color is a flea bitten gray, and then it explains the definition for that. Here we have something to do with safety. So we have 4 different size helmets, an adult size, a smaller size in the gray, and so on, and a signage about always ride with a helmet and why it's important, and a little bit of how to fit it, and then some of our brochures. They're not actually brochures, but the cards that we have. Okay, and on the other side, we have beach and barn, getting dressed for beach and barn. And this one is an activity probably designed for younger kids, but they can kneel down or sit down, and they can play with these magnetic pieces, and they can actually put a dress and appropriately dress the girl for the beach. And then we have a boy being represented here at a barn, and the different outfits from jackets and breeches and boots and so on that they can wear. And then next we have 2 samples of tails, real tails, and the kids can learn how to brush a tail. And this we've used before, and it's a great display, a little signage about how to groom the tail. And sometimes we'll come back and it's all braided, and the kids really enjoy that, the real feel of a horse's tail. Above us here we have the tent. This is a very unique design. Each of the 4 sides on the top here have a different white galloping horse or looking horse in the sky. And then we have some of our signage that goes around, and it's a little different, where fun begins, where friendship begins, teamwork, sportsmanship, and it goes on. Each side's a little slightly different. Here we have our bones display, and we have information. We have a Pony Club challenge and some bone facts, and then of course we have the box of bones. And in here, the box, we have a skull. We have both bottom jaw and top jaw. There's a hoof. There's part of the carpal or the knee bones in there. We have a femur. And things are pretty stuck in here, so I'm going to try to bring something out. And there, oh, look at that. I've discovered a rib bone, but they can take this and then they can go to the sign, and the kids can figure out what it is that they've dug out of the box. All right, let's look at the other side of this. On the other side of this sort of geometric design is now about the horse's digestive system. We love the pictures. What goes in must come out. A little bit of information on each of the systems, or not systems, but organs in the digestive system here. And then of course the end result. And then in this box we have the actual, for an average sized horse, the actual digestive system, beginning with the esophagus here, and the kids can feel we've got some plastic grass in there, all the way to the stomach, which feels like it has some liquid in it, to the 70 feet of small intestine. And of course, ending with the very end here, which I've lost now, but somewhere there's an ending. but way cool. And they can stretch that out and see how long it is. Let's go to the, here we have the boxes. We just have 4 feel boxes. Use your sense of touch to figure out what horse items are in the boxes. So each box has something a little bit different. Nothing scary, but you can figure out, I know what that is, but you don't. Okay, so each box is a little different, but they're all horse items inside. Along this side of the slat wall, we have both the face markings and the leg markings. And so the children can look at the pictures and then try to copy, or they can create their own. And I'm even going to put a little snip. There we go. So they can make their own, they get a sense of markings, and the same thing with the leg. And they erase easily, it's all on chalkboard paint. Now we have 2 more interactive displays. We have 3 different colored halters, as you can see, with signage about how a halter should be properly fit, and then they can actually adjust. You can remove the halter, put a different one on. They'll find out which one actually fits the best, and then they can practice doing a quick release knot, which is so important. So that is a really neat interactive display. And then to finish off this one, we have try fitting a bridle. And so on this one, throughout the day, we'll adjust this differently, and the kids can come by and tell us, or they can play with this and see what it's like to fit a bridle properly. All right, here we have 4 legs. We have a variety of bandaging materials, polo wraps, track bandages, shipping boots, bell boots, and we've just done a little sample here. And today I know that kids are going to take these on and off, and we've got some information on how to do that. So you can try bandaging. All right, around our last side is a little different. This is kind of a picture time, so the parents or the kids can pretend they're riding They can pretend they're riding in an arena. You can see the arena here, and they can get on the saddle, and they can pretend that they're coming off jumping a course. If they want to grab a helmet from the other side, they can. And so that's our display there. And then our last thing we have is how tall are you? And of course, I'm off the chart here on this one, but that's okay. But they can go and figure out a hand, and then we have some little hands that are actually 4 inches, the proper, and they can sign it today, and they can put down actually how tall, how many hands they are. So maybe they're only 6 hands, or maybe they're 16, and they're way up here. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the United States Pony Club's educational display. We've had a great time setting it up, and we're looking forward to the approximately 800-900 children that are supposed to come through today and learn about horses and love horses like we do.